Come, baby.
Enjoy this great game.
Let's jump over to the National League. I'm going to do this quick, okay? I'm just running through this. I don't want this video to be too long, so let's just get into it. We're talking about the East. In the NL East, Marlins, 5th place. Sorry, guys. You're fine. I like your offseason, but the Marlins, whoo, it's going to be rough. They got to take on a lot of good teams, and that goes for everybody in the East. Nats, believe it or not, the world champs, I think are going to have a little bit of a World Series hangover. It happens. I like their offseason moves. I like that they brought back as many players as they could, but I just have a feeling that they're going to get off to a rough start, very much like they did last year, and I think this time there just won't be time to get back in it. So I got the Nats in 4th place. All due respect. I love the team and everything, but I'm being honest here. 3rd place, man, I was all over the place here. Believe it or not, this is crazy. This is a team I picked to win the World Series last year. This was a team that I was on the edge of picking to win the division when I was making my first predictions. But based on everything that's happened and the new schedules, just kind of a hunch, I got the Braves in 3rd place. It's just crazy to say, but you know, great team, of course. You got Will Smith closing out the games. They just signed Yasiel Puig. They're making moves. Yeah, they got some opt-out issues here with Nick Markakis, Freddie Freeman with Corona. They got some problems, but it's still going to be really good. But I think that these top three teams are so tight, you can almost just mix and match. But the reason I put them in 3rd is because I really do believe in the Phillies this year, and I got them in 2nd place. Joe Girardi, they sent their own manager over to San Francisco for us to deal with, so we'll see how that works out. But Joe Girardi, obviously a great manager, and I really think that the shortened season could help teams with a lot of veterans. The Phillies have a veteran rotation with Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, Jake Arrieta, and I think that those guys will benefit from the shortened season. That you don't have to worry so much about innings and everything like that, or getting hurt or getting worn out. And it's also going to help a guy like McCutchen, assuming he's healthy. I know he had some injury issues, but if McCutchen is back and ready to go, he can go full force. And he is obviously a very great player and such a fun guy to be around from what I've told. Not that I'm best friends with him. I don't even know him, but seems like a great guy. And I just think I love the team. And I haven't even mentioned, of course, the superstar who I think is coming hot out of the gate, and that is Bryce Harper and JT Realmuto too. They got one of the best catchers in the game. I think the Phillies are better, than I sometimes realize, but when you start really breaking them down, I think they're going to have a big year. And I had them at number 1 for a few minutes here a minute ago, and I finally said, no, I'm going to go with the Mets, because the Mets are just too loaded. Despite losing Syndergaard to Tommy John, they still got DeGrom. They got Stroman, Porcello. They got a great rotation and a solid bullpen with Seth Lugo. And if he's not pitching well, you got Edwin Diaz. And if he's not pitching well, you got Jeurys Familia. Just a really solid pen. And, of course, a great lineup, too, that's got a ton of pop. You got your Rookie of the Year. And I think he's going to have a big season as well here in 2020, talking about Pete Alonso, of course. So that's how I got the East shaping out. I do got the Mets. I had the Mets in 4th of my original predictions. That's how much I've changed my mind over the course of this coronavirus delay. And I got the Mets winning the division now. Crazy enough. Mets in 1st. Let's move over to the Central, okay? And who do I got in 5th place? Pittsburgh Pirates. Chris Archer's their ace. Come on now, Chris Archer just has not been good since he got picked up over from the Rays. The team is not deep. The team is not great. And, they got nice players, of course. Josh Bell, Brian Reynolds. Sorry, Pirates in 5th. 4th, maybe a big surprise. Sorry if you're a Cubs fan. I got the Cubs in 4th place this year. They got big names. Javi Baez, Chris Bryant, of course. And they're going to be a good team. But for the Cubs, a lot of veterans who I think, despite, yes, I said that a shorter season might be beneficial to some veterans, they got a lot of guys who I just think are on the down, just declining too much. I just don't know how guys like Kimbrel and Yu Darvish even and Jason Hayward are going to do. So I don't know about the Cubs. I think they're going to have a tough season, compared to what you might expect. I got them in 4th place. In 3rd, I got the St. Louis Cardinals. I love this team. I really do. Paul Goldschmidt, DeYoung, Tommy Edman. What an exciting young player that is. Jordan Hicks coming out of the pen, and a fantastic rotation with Flaherty and Hudson and so on. And I was planning on making the trip to Busch Stadium around July sometime when they were going to play the Giants. Obviously, that trip was completely canceled, but I still like this team a lot. Got them in 3rd place, though, just missing out on the playoffs. Sorry about that, Cards fans. But in 2nd, making the playoffs as the #1 wild card team. I got the Milwaukee Brewers with MVP. My prediction anyway is going to be that he's going to win the MVP, and that is Christian Yelich. And you got, Keston Hiura, awesome player. Ryan Braun still there, and then Woodruff and Hauser at the top of that rotation. Just a great team overall. I did a preview on them. Didn't get a whole lot of views. If you want to see that, you can probably search Humm Baby Baseball Brewers preview. But at #1, there's only one team left, and you know who it is, and I've been high on them for a long time. Cincinnati mother freaking Reds. Top to bottom, the rotation is stacked. You got Wade Miley and DeSclafani as your 4 and 5. So the Reds got a really nice rotation and a very solid lineup. And the big pickups this year, just love the moves that they're made, adding Moustakas, adding power throughout that lineup, and a lot of young bats that I think are going to step it up this year. I'm even more excited than I was before because we're going to see more guys. You got a lot of young talent like Jose Garcia and just more. I mean, just a ton of talent on that Reds team. I'm not going to go through it all because I want to make this quick, but the Reds, I got winning the division. They're that good. Now what we've all been waiting for, the NL West, and we start at the bottom. Do I have the Giants? No, I don't actually. I have the Colorado Rockies. Why? Pitching is just not there, and I'm saying the Giants got great pitching, but the Rockies I think is even worse. The rotation had a 6.04 ERA last season. Let's just say that. And the guys who are decent, John Gray and German Marquez, constantly injured. Now maybe they're okay right now, but they're very injury prone. You don't know what you're going to get from them as well. Bullpen is suspect, and even the lineup, which is awesome on paper, but there's some internal stuff going on. Arenado wanted to get traded, so some drama there. And all in all, they finished last year, 71 and 91. So I'm pretty sure that, this is a team that's not going to come out the gate hot, and I'm having them finish in 5th. In 4th place, and I have to be completely honest here, I wanted to put the Padres, but it just wasn't possible. When I take a look at the roster and try to look at the expectations for these teams, I had to be honest and put the Giants in 4th place. And I hope I'm completely wrong on that, obviously. But, the Giants have such an unpredictable rotation. What are we going to get from Cueto? What are we going to get from Samardzija? And then after that, what? Gosman? Smiley has never been great. Why do we expect Smiley to suddenly be great? I mean, the rotation is very suspect. The lineup's got a lot of veterans. Don't know how they're going to utilize it. When is Joey Bart going to get his chance? How is Yaz going to be, in his second year? We don't really know, what to expect. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And that's what I'm looking forward to because I'm going to love watching it to find out. But right now, I think the Giants, and this is an honest prediction, I think they're going to have a better year than people expect. But still, the rest of the teams in the NL West are just really, really good and had big off seasons. And I have to be honest and put them a little bit above the Giants. So moving on to 3rd is the Padres. With Chris Paddock in that rotation, they traded for Zach Davies. You still got Machado. You got Hosmer. You got Tatis Jr. Tommy Pham, I believe, has corona. I heard something about that. I can't keep up with the cases, but hopefully he'll be okay and back soon. Kirby Yates closing out games. Just an awesome roster. They really did improve that team. The Padres made some trades, made some moves. They are really dedicated. They want to have a big year. I got them in 3rd. But in 2nd, not the Dodgers, but the D-backs, the Diamondbacks, and I got the Diamondbacks winning the 2nd wild card, slipping into the wild card game against the Brewers. But the Diamondbacks, big moves in the offseason. You pick up Cole Calhoun, adding more pop. You pick up Mad Bum, one of the greatest World Series pitchers ever, and an awesome pitcher in general. Obviously, I would know. Robbie Ray, of course, is in there as well, and you got pop throughout that lineup. You got 2 Martes now. You got Archie Bradley coming in to close out the game, Just a lot of power in the lineup, a lot of potential, a lot of great young talent coming up, getting ready to go this year. Diamondbacks, you guys are really looking good. Big improvements over the last 365 days, and I got the D-backs in 2nd place. But in 1st, not surprising, I got to put the Dodgers. They're just too good. They're just too loaded. They're just too stacked. And even the guys that we weren't even thinking of, like Edwin Rios, is out there popping home runs left and right. He's going to be big. He could DH this year, play some first base. It's just a team that's stacked. You pick up Mookie Betts, and the whole lineup looks like an absolute all-star team. And the rotation I mentioned might be the weakest spot of their team, and it's still awesome. So that's how good we're talking. A great bullpen and just simply a great team. So I got the Dodgers winning the division. Will I have them winning the World Series? Will I have them getting to the World Series? Stay tuned for that with my official playoff predictions video coming up really soon. Just wanted to run through the standings. A little controversial. People are going to get mad, but you know what? standings never turn out like you expect. If you want someone who's just going to give you a straight down the line predictions exactly as expected, straight by the Vegas odds, lots of channels will do that for you. Humm, baby, we're going outside the box in this motherfucker. Have a fantastic day, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know what you think down below of these predictions. I hope that they work out, except for one prediction I hope does not work out, and that's the Giants. I hope they have a big season, can make it to third, second, or even first. That would be just nuts. No one expects it, including myself, obviously, because I got them fourth. But love this team, love the Giants, love baseball. See you guys next time. See ya!
When the Giants come to town, it's bye bye baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye bye baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.